Ladies and gentlemen, this championship contest is brought to you in association with Lonsdale, New Era Recycling, Cymex Nutrition, BeaverMetals.com and Brown & Mason. Introducing the challenger for this title, standing in the blue corner, he represents Contenders Boxing Gym. He is Shaun Slasher Walton. And standing across the ring in the red corner, he is the reigning and defending Queensbury British Light Welterweight Champion. He fights out of VK's Boxing Gym in Bognor Regis. He is Jimmy Harrison. This title contest will be fought over 5 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge of the action, Mr. Seamus Dunn.
Well, a fascinating contest, this one in prospect. The British light welterweight title on the line. The holder, Jimmy Harrison, with his back to us on the right-hand side of your picture, in action against Shaun Walton, who's come a long way from Telford in Shropshire. And this is going to be a tough fight, Alan, for completely different reasons. Walton's a very good boxer, but Jimmy Harrison's a real hustler.
He is, and I've spoken to Jimmy in the build-up to this fight, and he says he thinks the body shots for this one are going to be the key. He's always been a good body puncher throughout his career, but he says, watch out for the shots. I'm hitting harder in the gym, and I think I'm going to stop him.
Well, that's very interesting. And I know Shaun Walton is a very gritty
There we go,
fighter.
there's the body shots, are right on cue.
Oh, good shot. Lovely left hook to the head. Harrison bashing away to the body, switching upstairs. And he's hurt Walton. He's hurt Walton in his first round.
Trying to team up there, he's trying to put the pressure on. Oh, a lovely right hook and a left.
And me and Jimmy Harrison go back a very long way, and I tell you what, I'm very impressed with the way he's boxing these days.
As I said to you, Steve, it's the body shots. You've got to look at the way that he whips those body shots in, both left and right. And I think, at the moment, looking at Shaun Walton, no, there's another crunching right hook to the body. Walton's still trying to recover from that first onslaught, Steve.
Yes, and he's all reddened around the ribs on the right-hand side. And it's interesting, Jimmy Harrison's not far off his 50th birthday, and he's fighting like a teenager.
He's amazing, you know, but he's always kept himself very, very fit, Steve.
Yes, he has.
You know, I think he's 46.
No, he's 48.
Is he really?
And Shaun Walton, 36.
Yeah, I mean, both of them had long careers in the game. And, you know, both former pros, really wanting to compete in the Queensbury Boxing League at this level. And, you know, Jimmy Harrison, for me, he's dominated this first round. And Shaun Walton's not really given him anything to sort of, you know, make him think twice about coming in with those shots, Steve.
Well, Shaun knows this is a 5-rounder, and he's probably quite happy to let that round go.
Yeah, I mean, he's gone out there, you know, he's seen what Jimmy Harrison has given him. But one thing I will say is that was a sort of a pretty good pace that Jimmy Harrison set in that first round.
And expect it to stay like that.
Well, that's what I was going to say, but will the age thing come into it, Steve? Will later rounds tire a little bit?
No, not over 5-2s, I wouldn't have thought, Alan. I think that's well within Harrison's remit.
Very possibly. He said he's trained hard for the fight, so we will see.
Yes, and by the way, Brian Robb, another ex-pro working in with Shaun Walton in that blue corner. Brian, a former Midlands area champion.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to say that what is so attractive about the league is, you know, the platform that gives these boxers the entertainment and the excitement, and it's attracting a massive amount of good quality boxers.
And global exposure, of course, on Eurosport.
Of course.
So round 2 then, Shaun Walton in the long white and red shorts in action here against Jimmy Harrison, who's won the first round and landed some lovely crunching body shots, and then switched up to the head very well.
He did. I mean, You can see on Walton's shorts there, he goes by the name of Slasher, but I think he's going to need to do some slashing pretty quick if he's to get himself into this contest.
Yes, I think you're absolutely right, but of course we knew, didn't we, that Jimmy Harrison would hunt him down constantly. And Shaun doesn't enjoy that. He's a stand-up boxer.
Yep.
And stand-up boxers hate being pressurised. And Jimmy Harrison from Bognor Regis, originally from Walton in London, and this is round 3. And don't forget, Jimmy Harrison won the opener and the second, but did take a crunching left hook from Shaun Walton in round 2.
Well, as an amateur, Shaun Walton boxed for England, boxed all over the world, and he was a decent, very, very decent amateur. And he said to me before this fight, the one regret that he's got in his boxing career, Steve, is that he started too late. I think he said he started when he was around 20, 21, and he said that he wishes he'd got into it sooner because he thinks, you know, he could have gone a lot further.
I understand that. Well, Shaun is not having the best of luck here, trying to land punches to make a difference, but they're skimming over the head here of Harrison.
That was a nice little short. I don't know whether it was a hook or an uppercut. I couldn't see it from this angle, but yeah, a hurtful looking shot that Jimmy Harrison landed there on Shaun Walton.
And also, once again, a cracking crowd. Come to see people like Jimmy Harrison.
That's what they come for, Steve. But, you know, they're looking for entertaining 50-50 fights.
And that's what they're getting as we go into round 4 here. And, well, I've got the point where Shaun Walton will probably need a stoppage or knockout to win this. And I think that's unlikely. Unlikely, it may be. Impossible, it's not.
No, I mean, this is boxing, Steve, and you know better than I do that one single punch can change the fight. So Jimmy Harrison, like you say, has got to be switched on and do what he's done for the last 3 rounds.
But, like, you know, you said earlier, Alan, you know, Shaun Walton hasn't just come down for the trip. You know, he's come down here to try to do well.
No,
he's found Harrison just a punch too quick for him.
No, I mean, like you say, Steve, he's come down here. This is not a holiday for him. He's come down to win this fight, but at the moment, that one a little bit south of the border there.
Yeah, minutely, I'd say.
Yep. Jimmy's shorts are sort of
High.
quite high.
The belt line, by the way, is across the navel, in case you're wondering. You're watching.
You can hear Jimmy Harrison's corner furiously shouting him, keep the hands up, keep the hands up. He's dropping them a little bit, and he's getting caught with a couple of shots that he shouldn't be.
The right particularly, because that left hook from Walton is a potent punch. And once again, Jimmy Harrison has out-busied Shaun Walton here.
Good head movement there from Jimmy Harrison.
Yep. He's good at that, isn't he? That's another round in the back there for Harrison. 40-36.
Little touch of gloves at the end there of mutual respect between the pair.
Here we go, 5th and final round, and Jimmy Harrison needs to negotiate this one to retain his British light welterweight title, and he's of course very proud to have it.
He is. I mean, he said to me he wants to retain this belt. He wants to, I won't say make a legacy for himself in the league, but you know, he doesn't want to go out and lose this title in the first defence, which happens so many times in boxing. So at the moment, he's on course to retain and retain in some style.
Absolutely.
Oh, lovely stiff jab there from Jimmy Harrison.
You know, and you've not brought in a pansy for him to knock over.
No. Sorry, Stephen. Nobody gets to walk over in a sort of a championship fight here, or in any fight really. It's about guys genuinely hungry to win this the belt, and that's what you've got here. Although, like we said, Jimmy Harrison is winning it. Shaun Walton is in there to make no mistake. He's there to try and take that belt from Jimmy.
Absolutely right. But Jimmy Harrison fired up here, and really wants to retain. You can see that written all over him.
a little bit, but that's understandable. We're in the 5th round here of this fight, and
They've both worked hard, haven't they?
really hard. Oh, Jimmy Harrison caught them there with a lovely little short right hook there from Shaun Walton.
But again, I think it's got to the point where it doesn't hurt anymore.
No. I think he sees the home straight, and
retention's on his mind. Nice right there again from Harrison.
yeah, he's had success in that. That's like 2 right hands that he's landed this round that have really caught the eye.
And there's only seconds to go now. Looks like Jimmy's home.
Oh, lovely shot there from Jimmy Harrison.
And there it is, all over that bar was shouting. And that looks like a very impressive win for Jimmy Harrison to retain his British light welterweight title of the Queensbury Boxing League.
Ladies and gentlemen, yet again a fantastic fight. Please show your appreciation for both warriors in the ring. But after 5 championship rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards, and we have a unanimous decision in favour of your winner. And still,
there you go, Jimmy Harrison. Still the British light welterweight champion after a very, very impressive points win over, a pretty tough Shaun Walton. And he'll be delighted with that. He gets his belt back. He brought it to the ring just in case he lost it, but it's going back home with him.
And well deserved.
Absolutely right. And well done to Shaun Walton there for putting up very stern resistance over 5 rounds against the hustling, bustling Jimmy Harrison.
So he's defended his welterweight title. He's wearing the belt. Jimmy, congratulations. You just prove again and again, such an amazing fighter.
Yeah, he was a lot tougher than I thought.
Really?
He took wicked body shots. Very, very, very good. A lot
Especially in the first round.
Yeah. I thought he was going to fold, but she stuck at it and he kept going. So
because I think he was going to throw his towel in the first round and then kept at it, and then he came back in the 3rd round slightly.
Yeah, he done really well. So I'm just glad I've got my body shot straight in there. And I'd like to thank Jamie, who was training with the body shots for 6 weeks, non-stop body shots, and it did work. And I was really happy.
Well,